What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Double A Not Skills. Welcome back to another one of my Road for Champions RTG editions. Ladies and gentlemen, today it's the GOATed episode, baby. Today is the GOATed episode. I am going to break down tiers of very cheap players, players that should cost way more, players that can help you get better finishes, players that will make FIFA way more enjoyable for you guys. This is the reason I do my Road for Champions RTG editions, is to show you guys that it can be done with a cheaper team and also show you guys better players for you to rock out with so you can make your FIFA experience a little bit better, because we all know this game can be cheesy at times. So before we go any further, could you do me that big favor and smashing that big old thumbs up? We're about to jump into 10 games of Weekend League on the road to glory. Actually 11 games of the Weekend League with this team right here. This is our road to glory, our account that we're building together. And I want to go ahead and give you some players that are absolutely goated. Some of them on my team and some of them no longer on my team, but I do think they're absolutely incredible. Now, three of the players I'm gonna talk about are actually on this team, and a couple more are not on this team, and I need to talk about them. Now, I will show you them, and then as we show some highlights of gameplay, I will break down why each of them are so good. Now, I want to start off with the first player, Jose Martinez. A couple of these are all in. I think I sold. Did I sell mine, or is he on the bench? Where's mine at? Jose Martinez. I might have sold mine. All right, I might have sold my Jose Martinez because I didn't need him anymore. But Jose Martinez, matter of fact, no, I'm lying. Jose Martinez, I'm using on my other Xbox account to link Renato Sanchez. Jose Martinez is a right-winged player that you could pick up for 1,000 coins that is extremely, extremely, extremely broken. Guys, you need to give him a try if you're using someone like Renato Sanchez, if you're trying to link Mbappe's or Neymar's. Jose Martinez, you will have an incredible time with. I'm going to name them, and then I'm going to go into games and speak about them. Dembele, this card is stupidly goated. All right, this card, first of all, is valued very low, and it's one of the best cards in the game. I put this guy up there with the top tier players. This guy literally could be used at pro events, and I'm not even trolling you guys. That's how good he is. I don't think many pro players will tell you this player sucks. This is one of the best players in FIFA. The next one is Hazard. This is the best bang for your buck you will get. The fact that he's going for like 80, 90K, he's an 88 rated card, is actually mind-boggling to me. When I first played against him and someone destroyed me in the Weekend League, I was like, wow, that's pretty incredible. And I was like, let me get him. I got destroyed by him is the reason I went and got him. I didn't hear nothing through the grapevine that he was good. I literally got destroyed by him. I was like, that's impossible. The ball is sticking to this man like glue. I bought him, and he's been remarkable. We'll talk about each one a lot more, okay? Promise or Proms, however you want to say this guy's name. This card is stupid good. Now, I only bring him off the bench, but I've seen people with this guy in their starting 11. I've seen top tier players on FIFA 21 use this card correctly and amazingly. I've seen some of the world-class players playing this game rave about this card, saying he's top 3 cheap cards in the game. He is unbelievable. Dembele, Promise, and the next really, really, really good player that's a low rating is Valverde, okay? Valverde is like 27K, and this card is so dumb, all right? So, Jose Martinez, Valverde, my man Promise, the big boy himself, Jose Martinez, and the last one I want to tell you about is Llorente. Obviously, Hazard's a bit expensive, so I don't want to throw him on this list, but I have to because he is goated. But out of all these guys, one guy is goated the most, and let me tell you which one. Let's jump into the gameplay. Now, I'm going to drop 11 games on your chest right now as we speak more about players I truly love and players that I don't love, right? But more importantly, this is the GOATed episode, man. So I want to throw at you a bunch of different players that are extremely good and it can make you extremely successful. Now, I started my first couple games playing like a 3-back and a 4-1-2-2, and I quickly realized, listen, man, it's time to get going. No more cheesing. I'm not playing around with it. 4-2-3-1. Let's rock with it. I went back into a 4-2-3-1. I want to tell you guys I'm having a remarkable Weekend League. I do slip up at one point, and you're going to see the game in a minute. And the slip-up's not really my fault, and I'll explain. You'll see it's one of those EA cheese that happens to all of us. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be the way it has to be. Unfortunately, it happened to me, but there's still a great chance that we could get a better finish this last weekend, and still a chance that we get top 100. We're playing really good FIFA, and it comes down to the boy Dembele. Dembele is the most goated card in this game. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you hear. Listen. My opinion's not right. My opinion's not always right. My opinion's not right, right? I always tell you guys, listen, I just say stuff up here and you guys figure it out. But there's not many cards in this game that's going to give you what Dembele gives you, because I quickly want to pull his stats up. Now, I just want to let you know that Dembele has now officially benched Son on my team. And for me to say that to you, as much as I love Son, you guys know this, it means a lot. Dembele's playing striker for me now. Why? Because he's a high medium, because he's a 5-star, and because he has 92 pace. Now, he doesn't have crazy finishing, he doesn't have crazy passing, he doesn't have crazy strength. But in this game, the Elásticos are as strong as El Tornado crosses were in FIFA 21. Excuse me, FIFA 19. As strong as La Corquetas in FIFA 19. The Elástico is one of the strongest moves in this game, okay? And I played a few games without Dembele, and I quickly realized, like, hey, I love Son, and Son will for always be my GOAT, forever. This guy will always be my GOAT, but he's not as good as Dembele. And it's crazy to say that a 300K card is not as good as Dembele. Dembele at the striker position is giving you what the top tier players are giving you, like the Ronaldos, the R9s, the Mbappitos, the Neymars. And again, you're gonna be like, dude, that's stupid to say. But when you're broke on a FIFA account, you gotta make do with what you have. Dembele plays like those cards. Shoots on his left, shoots on his right. Skill move doesn't matter where you are. The pace to burn through anybody. And the finishing, even though it's 77, to keep you in games and win you extra games. The one negative that Dembele has is that his stamina burns out early, so you need a super sub for him. It's wonderful for me because I got Son off the bench. Dembele gets tired, I bring on Son. But Dembele has given me some type of a spark that only the top tier players get in this game. And I'm telling you guys right now, this card is the most goated card you'll ever have. Now, before you're like, oh, I tried him and I didn't really like him. Give him 30 games. Give him 30 games as a number 9 up top. Give him 30 games and watch what he does for you. The ability to skill people up, the ability to get by the back line, the ability to smoke past players like, you know, especially if someone pulls up with a slower pace center back like a Sanchez you see right here, only 74 pace. Dembele's gonna eat that up. Now in this game, Dembele wasn't starting for me yet because I had Hazard, Son and striker Hazard behind him. And then I quickly realized, okay, my team needs to change. I want Allen at CDM, so I dropped Sissoko. So now my team is Allen and I'm trying to think. Allen and Valverde. Allen and Valverde are my CDMs. And then Hazard's at cam and Dembele striker. And then we got the big boy Lucas and who else is running the wing for me? Lucas and I can't even remember. Oh, and Saint. That's who's running the wing for me. A lot of speed, being able to run down, cut inside, and Dembele's at striker. Now, for a few of these games, you see that I'm running Son at striker, but then I quickly realized that the speed that Dembele brings to the table, I need him up top, and you're going to see the goals he starts to score. Now, let's jump gears real quick and say you have a little bit of extra money in the bank. Hazard. Wow, this Hazard card. The only way to really compare Hazard to anybody is, and it's not even cool to use both of these players in the same sentence, but let's remember it's only in a video game reference, okay? But the only way to compare Hazard is to the Messiah Messi. And the reason I tell you this, hey, before we go any further, can you smash that thumbs up, bro? Can we get like 10,000 likes? That'd be amazing. Make sure to subscribe. This is what we do Road to Glories for, man. So I can find the best formations for people who don't have the coins, the best players for people who don't have the coins, to find the goated cards, the goated formations, the goated tactics. That's what I look for you guys, man. I can spoil it real quick and tell you that we are going to be 10-1. Unfortunately, we're going to lose one game. You're going to see in a second. That's just the dumbest loss I've ever seen. But, you know, it is FIFA and you got to do what you got to do. And instead of me crying about it, I should have won the game because I still had the game in my hands, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But the reason I'm comparing Hazard to Messi is the ability to, you remember Messi in his prime? And again, people might be like, oh, skills Messi still in his prime. But you remember Messi in his prime when like he used to run at the Real Madrid back line and the ball would bounce and it would bounce back to him. And then everybody tried to get the ball. It was like a little rope around the ball in his leg. Remember that, Messi? That's Hazard in this game. I feel like he tackles and the ball just constantly goes back to him. I feel like the ball's always going back to him. Watch Dembele. Pay attention to who starts to score my goals now from this point on. From this game on, watch who's doing everything. But the ball just keeps going back, constantly going back to him. And that's why I'm telling you right now that this Hazard card is unbelievable. So what I did was I went and got a bunch of players from a bunch of different leagues to make sure I gave you guys the best information possible. Jose Martinez. I think Jose Martinez is Dembele from Liga 1. Now, the only difference is he doesn't have the 5-star weak foot. He feels exactly the same. He just doesn't have a 5-star weak foot. The 5-star weak foot is special on Dembele because like you saw a minute ago, he scores with his left, he scores with his right. Dude, the dude scores headers for me. You'll see that in a minute, man. One of these games, he's scoring headers for me. So, yeah, man. And then I brought up the midfielders, Llorente and Valverde. Now, Valverde is going to be more useful to a lot of you guys because a lot of you guys are going to be doing what I'm doing, right? You're running Dembele left winger, Hazard left wing, and then you got Mendy. A lot of people are using Mendy and Varane. When you use Mendy and Varane, there's Dembele doing Dembele type things. When you're using Mendy and Varane, it's going to allow you to, you know, have Valverde linking into them nicely, right? So if you run a 4-3-3 defensive, you know, have a CDM Valverde going into Mendy and into Varane, and then if you have Hazard up top, bang, that's all Real Madrid links your Gucci gang. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got Mbappito at striker and Dembele at left mid, boom, all beautiful links right there going into each other, so it's super, super clean. This is the game we're gonna lose. Now, was my opponent a good player? 100%. It took me 80 minutes to score on him. It took me 80 minutes to finally break him down. Now, finally break him down. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was really excited. I brought Mbappe off the bench. I have him for 9 games on a loan. Son was wide open as a super sub off the bench. In the 80th minute, we score a goal. Now, here's the problem, man. My opponent made a really good play on me in the 87th minute and takes a shot. Wait, first of all, let me show you this. Mbappe, one of the best cards in the game, misses that, a sitter, right? So we should probably be up 2-0, but then here, he shoots, my keeper saves, and then it wouldn't let me clear with Mendy. I was spamming the clear button. It wouldn't let me clear with Mendy. I got EA cheesed, and then here, my keeper should get it. That's it. We're gonna end up losing this game because I went all out 4-1. But that 87th minute goal where it bounced off my keeper, then went back to my Mendy, then my Mendy couldn't clear it. It wouldn't give me the animation to clear the ball, even though I was spamming. Then the Coutinho guy played, stole the ball, scored it, sent to extra time, then he beats us 4-1 in extra time. Very sad, man, because, you know, we were playing out, look at this team right here. Ronaldo, Aubameyang, we were playing out of our minds, bro. We were playing fantastic teams. We did what we had to do. We're going to continue to do what we have to do because we're going to get to 10-1 now. That tough loss, man, we could be 11-0 right now, and we've been in good shape to really push for a top 100 finish, and we're still going to compete to try to get a top 100. But we're just going to have to play a little bit harder and make sure we go undefeated now. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Valverde's a beautiful link. He's good, man. He just feels remarkable, man. He feels like a smaller Vieira, you know, like a lower rated Vieira. Obviously, no one competes to Vieira. Vieira's amazing, but you know what I mean? He's all over the field. He's tall. He's intercepting stuff. He gets the balls. He's really, really good, man. So those are some cheap options for you guys, man. Jose Martinez, Dembele, Valverde, the boy, now I'm drawing a complete blank. Dembele, Jose Martinez, Hazard, Valverde. I always say Valverde. I'm sorry, Valverde, and the big boy Jose Martinez. Did I say him already? I hope I didn't say him twice, man. But these are all cards that are very, very strong, and the list goes on, man. You can pick up Allen and stuff, but you guys know about cards like that. Oh, and Llorente. Llorente, I didn't show you in this video, but I've played with Llorente on other accounts, and that card is really, really, really good. Harder to link though, unless you use Adama, then you can link them in pretty nicely. But hey, look, another tough game, man. 2-2, 78th minute. This time we're going to score in the 80th minute. This time we're going to hold it up. And yeah, my boy Son might not be starting, but my boy Son still getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? He's still making things happen. So we're 11-1. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of the EA cheese. Listen, guys, EA cheese is going to happen to all of us. Whether you're good at this game, you're bad at this game, or anything. I don't believe I'm a good player at this game. I believe I just do my best, and sometimes it ends up going pretty well for me. But I do want to tell you guys right now that no matter what happens, no matter how it plays out, you're always going to get cheesed. EA Sports is always going to cheese you, right? It's just the way this game works. No matter what edition of FIFA comes out, we're going to be in FIFA 31, and we're still going to be getting cheesed from EA Sports. You got to find your best to beat. That guy I lost to, I just want to say this real quickly. Yes, I got cheesed and he scored, but I still allowed 3 goals after he tied and we went to extra time, which means we lost because of me. Even though EA Sports cheesed me, I got to hold the L because in extra time, I didn't play good enough. I went too attacking and I gave him the game. So yeah, even though I got cheesed, I still should have put that game away. So it's on me. I should be 11-0. It's my fault. Yes, we got cheesed, but I got to find a way to get to clean those little things up and win more games. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. More Road to Glory back tomorrow. If you guys want to see it, smash that big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I love your face, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series because I'm having a real fun time putting it together. I love you guys. Booyah.